So this is just going to be a stream slash video on Warsaken, how to create a deck and then use that deck to play the Blitz beta of Warsaken. That I believe is the only mode out right now. So standard mode will be coming out. Not sure how long until that, but it will be coming out. But I think we should stay focused on Blitz for now because that is what you can play. So, anybody wanting to play Blitz, or Warsaken Blitz, you have to have a deck with certain cards in that deck to be able to play Blitz. As you can see, I have 3 different ones here. Today, I'm going to be making a new one with an awesome new leader that I just got from a very good friend of mine. If I can, there we go. So first thing first, you're going to want to pick your leader. I got this from a friend of mine named Sketchoff, who is in the chat. Awesome guy. We're going to make this our leader. You have to have 1 leader in every deck. You can only have 1 leader in every deck. So put that on there. As you can see, there's all these different ratios here. There's a bunch of different ways you can go about making a Blitz deck. You can do a mill deck. You could do a building deck. You could do a intel deck, which is basically a mill deck. There's a bunch of different ways. I'll be making more videos on those specific ways. But just for today, we are going to focus on just creating a deck. All right. So every deck needs to have 65 cards. As you can see, you have to have exactly 65 cards, okay? So you also need to have 4 unique territories, which will be part of your morale. As you can see with my leader here, he starts with 20 morale. So that is what you're going to start with on the battlefield. All right, so the main way to win a Blitz game is to get rid of their 4 territories. That way, once their territories are gone, their leader will be exposed and you can take out their leader, and that's how you win. You have to take out their leader to win. So what you should do is try and use territories with very low negative morale. As you can see, these are -3 for each, and I believe that's the lowest ones that I have. There are ones that are obviously like -1 or -2, but like right here is a -9. I do not want to use that for Blitz because that's going to take out almost half my morale just from the 1 territory there. So we'll stick with this one. I don't think I can use this one as well because I already have a better version of that card. So we got 5, 8, 6, 9, 6, 5, 4. So I'm gonna have to go with some -4, which is not bad, but it's not great either. Let's see, we got Drayton oil fields as well. So we'll throw them on there, and then we need to pick just 1 more. And I think the only other one that I have is -4 is this one here. So we'll pick that one as well. So now we have our main part of the deck made. All right, so we have our leader and we have our territories. This is where you win or lose the game, right? So he has 20 morale. If I have -10 morale, -9, and -1, I believe they only have to take out that 3 because once your morale is down to 0, you can go for the leader. Forces is what you use to attack these territories or the leader. You need to make sure that you have 1 set of a force card, which is 3. You need 3 to use, right? You need to make sure you have 1 at the end to take out their leader. If you use all your forces and you have none left when their leader becomes corrupted, the only other way you can win is you can't win because you can't attack their leader. I was gonna say get their cards down to 0, but if you get their cards down to 0, you still have to attack the leader to win. So you got to make sure you have a set of 3 force cards to attack the leader at the end. But what I normally do is I normally have about 3 or 4, because just using a set of 3, you can take out 1 direct territory. So, as you can see, I have 6 of her here. I believe you're only allowed to have 4 of the same card. So if I go up to like 4 like that, I can have 4 of her. Even though I only need 3 for a set, it'll give me a better chance of getting those 3, because there's 1 extra. But you cannot go above 4. So like I can't have 6 of her in my deck. So let's see, what else can we do here? We have another force here. I have 5 of these. I have 5 of those. I only have 2 of this. I wish I did have another one, because I really do like that card, but that's alright. We're going to go with Mr. Jaxie Nash. We get 3 of those on there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go with 1 more for now. We're going to go with 1 more. We might add more later, but as of right now, we're just going to stick with 1 more set of 3. And we will do this one. So this is a, what do they call it? Like a premium card, right? So you can see it has like the cool, like effect on it. So when I go to put the other 2 of that card in here, it should show up. Yeah, see, it shows up differently, but it will still, if you have 1 and 2, as long as they're the same card, even though 1 is premium, you can still use all 3 together. I know that was something that messed me up when I first started playing. So you can use these 3 together, even though they're separated on the deck. Alright, so we have 3 forces for now. We're probably going to come back and add another one at some point, depending on what else we get going here. But the next thing we need to talk about is the weapons of mass destruction. Alright, WMDs, you can only use 1 set of 3 per match in Blitz. Alright, so if I have 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these in my deck, and I pull 3 of these and I use that, the other 6 cards are worthless and just taking up space in my deck that I could use for other things. You know what I mean? So what WMDs do in Blitz is, if you get 3 of them, which is a set, and you lay them down, you can take out 2 of your opponent's territories at once. So you lay 3 of these down, which is a set, and then you can go up. It'll show you. You can go through and look at the 4 territories they have, see what morale comes off of each, and you can select 2, and 2 will be blown up and gone out of the game. So then you would only need to take down 2 more and the leader. So I usually just do 2 different WMDs. So just like that. And I only normally do 3 of each. But I will come back to that as well. I might add a 4th one onto each of those. But yeah. Anyways, alright, so we have our leader. We have our 4 territories, right? We have 3 forces that we can use, 2 WMDs. Next, we're going to go to buildings. Buildings, what they are in the game is you get a set of 3. You can either pick 6 random cards from your discard pile to go back into your pickup pile, or you can go into your discard pile and pick 3 cards that you pick. Like, you can go in and pick them, pick 3 cards, and they go back into your hand. So buildings can be very useful, especially against somebody that has a mill deck, which we'll go over next with the Intel cards. I usually like to have 2, maybe 3 sets of buildings in my deck, depending on what kind of deck I am going for. But as of for right now, we're just going to keep it as 2, just like the WMD. So buildings, you can go into your discard pile, pull 3 back into your hand, or 6 random cards from your discard pile into your pickup pile. Alright, Intel is next. Intel is something that I go against a lot. I'm not a big fan of using Intel, but I go up against a lot of mill decks, which is basically Intel decks. So what an Intel does, you get a set of 3, you lay them down, right? you can either mill 6 of your opponent's cards from their pickup pile. So that means the 6 cards on their pickup pile goes right into the discard pile. They don't get to use them unless they go back into their discard pile with buildings to bring some of them back. Or you can go onto the battlefield if they have cards put down already, and you can bounce 3 of their cards into the discard pile from the field in play. There is, I believe, one more thing that you can do with them. I can't think of it offhand. But we are going to do a battle, hopefully against Sketrov or So Sneaky here, and see what that last one is. But for right now, we're just going to go with 4 of these and 4 of these. Morale, I don't really worry about morale. In my opinion, I don't really see the big point of it in Blitz, but people do use them. So let's see. You can get plus morale if you get like a set of 3. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really big on the morale cards. I don't even think I have a set that I could use. I do, but I'm not gonna put them in my deck. I'm just gonna go like that and then just take it out. So this will just put your morale up that you'll see on the top right hand corner of the screen when you're playing. So if you have 2 territories of yours taken out and you only have 10 morale left, if you put down a set of 3 morale and add 3 to your total of morale during the battle, but it doesn't matter if they take out both your other territories anyways, they're still going to be able to take out your leader. So let's see. I think that's actually... Oh, nope, we got weather. Weather is my favorite. I love weather. Most of my decks are highly dependent on weather. So what weather does is you get a set of 3, right? You lay those 3 down. You have 2 choices. You can either add 3 more plays to your turn. So you can either lay down 3 more cards, pick up 3 more cards from the field, things like that. Or you can give yourself an extra turn where you re-roll the dice to possibly get like 6 more plays, or 3 more plays anyways, or 1 more play. I am a big fan of the weather. I try to like get it where I have enough weather where I can just keep going with more and more turns over and over. It's not doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I like it a lot. But yeah, a lot of people don't really use weather that much, but it is definitely, you need that in your deck for sure. It can save your butt at any time. So I'm gonna have 3 weather sets in my deck. Okay, so let's see, we got 3 of those. I want 4 of each of those. All right, so my deck as of right now in my mind is completed, but we could be missing cards. We could only have 60 cards, so we go back up to the top here, and we only have 48 cards. So we need 17 more cards, and yeah, so we just need 17 more cards. So we will go through here. We will add another force card, like I said. We're most likely going to end up doing that anyways. Let's see which one we can throw in here. Let's do... I don't think I did this one yet, so we'll throw 4 of these in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then we will do another intel as well. So let's go with hold critical part. Did I do this one already? I did not. Alright, so we got 4 of those. Boom, boom. I already have 3 weather. I'd rather have intel if I have another 4, which I do. So we're going to add some more intel into the deck. Right? And then, let's see, we'll add... We got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 forces. We only need 5 more cards, right? So we're going to need to do We'll add an extra one of those because I do have 4 of those. Now we only need 4 more cards, right? So we can pick 4 more intel, 4 more weather, or we could do a morale just to kind of fill in the space there. I don't believe I have 4 of the same for that though, so we are just going to have to. I'm gonna go with weather. If I have another 4, which I don't. Oh, I do. I do. All right. So my deck is a lot of weather. But like I said, I do like weather a lot anyway, so I'm okay with that. My deck is now ready. As you can see, I can play with this deck in standard mode or in blitz mode. So either way, we're good. Now, if I go over and go to battle, we go to start a match. There is no queue for blitz mode or anything like that. What you have to do is pick the deck you want to use, obviously, and then you can go into the Warsaken Discord and in Strategy Den, and you can just throw in your little code there. Just throw it in the den, and whoever is on will pick that up and put it in so they can go against you. So what we're going to do right now is, if somebody is in chat or if somebody in the Discord sees this, hopefully they can pick it up, and we'll do a quick game here so I can show you a little bit more about the game in general.
Warsaken.
There we go. We got somebody here. Alright, so the name of the game is to take out their leader. Their morale is on the top right hand corner. They have 19. I have 20. Okay, this is their 4 territories, and their leader, my 4 territories, he went first. He got a 4. So he picks up 4 cards from the pile with that 4. As he lays down, his turns go down. He had a set of force cards right off the bat, so he took out one of my territories just like that, and he still has one more play in his turn, which he laid down. I believe that is another force card, if I'm seeing correctly. This is, yes. Alright, so I rolled and I got a 2. I have 2 of a building, but I don't have anything in my discard pile right now, so that doesn't even matter. All my other cards, I have 1 of each. So not a very good start for me. What I'm going to do is lay down 1 of each weather. That way when I do get my weather, I can start giving myself more turns. So now it's back on him. If he does put down a set of intel, he can either mill 3 cards off of the top of my deck, or he can bounce those 2 cards right into my discard pile. That's why people like heavy intel decks, because they can just take whatever you have away. But this guy looks like he has a big force deck, because he's taking out another territory. 2 turns, 2 territories for him. So, not looking good for me already. And he laid down another force card. So if I can get some weather cards, I got a 6, so let's see. I still don't have a single match. I have the buildings, but that doesn't really matter at this point. So we're gonna drop down some intel. That way, I mean, it looks like he's obviously just gonna keep going with force. Hopefully I can bounce some of his cards off his side in the future. I'm going to end my turn because there's not really much else I can do. Come on up. So we're just going to wait for him to go again and see if he goes with some more force cards here, or what he is going to do. If you've played Magic the Gathering before, or even technically it could be like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, but it's more like Magic the Gathering than anything else. He still has 3 more turns yet. 3 more plays in his turn. Does he have 3 weather? No, he does not. Alright. So, I need to get lucky here with this roll. I need to get a 3 to a 6, and I need to get some weather cards or some intel cards so I can jump his off of the field. I got a 4, so I still don't have any matches, which is crazy to me. I don't really know what to do at this point. I mean, this was just a bad pull of the deck here. I literally cannot do anything. I have 2 force, 2 force. My intel is down, and I don't have a third of either of those. My buildings are on the side. I don't have any violent tornadoes. I need 1 more of those to do anything, or 1 more of these, and I can't, so I think I'm gonna probably lose this one. He did, I think, get a 1. Is that what that was? No, he got a 2. Let's see. Let's see if I can get lucky here and come back. All right, so he's getting ready to end the game, right? He's got 2 force cards. So all he has to do is, if he drops a WMD, that takes out my last 2 territories, and then he can use a force to take out my guy. Or he can get 1 more of both of those and take out both my territories and then take out my guy, right? So, oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. I still don't have a single thing I can do. Wow. So I think I went too heavy on something. I don't know what. Maybe the weather. But I literally have nothing I can do. I still have no sets of anything. So I'm basically just giving him this win at this point. Like, wow. I will do another game after this one with a deck that was made and given to me. I usually have more luck with that deck than making my own. But I'm just trying to get the simplistics of the game out for you guys to make your own deck. There goes his force. So there goes another one of my territories. Yep, there that goes. And he still has 2 more turns. So if he has a weather and a force, he could possibly take me out this turn. He's finally throwing down some weapons of mass destruction there. I got a 4. Can I get anything that I can use? Okay. So, I have 2 more terrifying storms which I can use to give myself another turn. So let's do that. Right, we're going to use both of these. Okay, now as you can see on the screen, we could do 3 more plays on this turn, or we can get another turn, which gives us another roll of the die to see if we can get another higher number to get anything else. Pulled critical apart. Do I have that down? Yes. So I can also use an intel this turn, right? So I'm going to use that, right? So, okay, that was the third option that I couldn't remember earlier. The enemy can pick 3 out of their hand to discard. I can mill 6 off the top of his deck, or I can bounce 3 from the field to his discard pile, which I'm going to do because he has some good cards down at this moment. Alright, so I'm going to take away 1 of each. That way he needs to get 2 more of each to do anything now, right? And I still have 1 more turn, and then I go again. So, what do I have down? I need 1 more of those and 1 more of those, which I don't have either. I'm going to drop a WMD down just in case I get a 2 and get another one of those. So, let's see what we can do here. We got a 5. That's good. What do we got that we can use? Nothing. Nothing. Right? Hold on. Stolen blueprints. I can use another intel on him. Where's that at? Right here? Alright, so we're going to do that again. We're going to get rid of We're going to mill him this time. We're going to mill 6 cards off the top of his, as you'll see right here, 6 cards go away for him. Right there. Boom. Alright, so we still have 4 more plays this turn. I could use a building and get back my 3 weather that I discarded already. Or I could throw these 2 down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. Right, and then I'm going to return 3 to my hand, right? And I'm going to do the 3 weather. That's the only really chance that I have to get more turns to get what I need, right? So, with that said, I am going to throw down the other WMD that I have. All right, so it's back on him. We'll see what he rolls here. Hopefully it's a 1. It's a 5. So I have to get lucky here to win this. I really do. But me milling those 6 and bouncing those 3 might have gave me, you know, an extra turn or 2 that I need to end the game. Because the game can turn at any moment. There goes my last territory. So if he has 2 of this guy, he can end the game right now. Or if he has 2 weather, he can give himself another turn to possibly get another 2 force cards to take out my leader. My leader is now corrupt. He can now be hit and taken out to end the game. Okay. He's gonna give me a chance here. I'm gonna have a chance because he can't take me out now. There's nothing he can do with one play. Alright. He took his WMD back up because he doesn't even need it anymore. Give me a high number. I get a 3. It's okay. I got a 3. I can use those. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. Right? We have 2 of those down already. Right? That's WMD, right? So that is what we're going to not use yet. Because I'm going to need to use my weather first. Use my 3 weather that I just picked up out of my discard pile to give myself another turn. Plus 1 turn. Then we're going to re-roll a 3. Get rid of that. Did I get any more weather that I can use? Nope. 2 of those. 2 of those. So I should use my WMD and take out 2 territories, but because of how far in the game we are, I think my better chance would be to bounce some cards out. So I'm gonna bounce all 3 of these out. I think that's really the only best chance that I have because I got rid of 2 more of his force cards and a weather. What's up, Junior Smith? Welcome back, my man. I'm gonna lose this battle, but, you know, we're trying. We're trying. He got a 4, so he can easily throw down the 3 cards that he needs to beat me. If he would have got a 2 or a 1 there, I would get another turn, but I think he has 3 weather here. Yep, so he's gonna give himself another turn to hopefully pick up more force cards. So hopefully when he re-rolls, he gets a 1. He gets a 5. That's just nothing on my side in this game. Nothing on my side in this game right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That's probably it. 2, and is he going to do it? No. So 2 and 2. So he threw down 2 force cards of each. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get another chance. I am going to get another chance. We get a 5, right? We got a 5. All right. I need to have something here now. Okay. All right. All right. We're looking okay. So first thing first is we're going to use this. We're going to take out 2 territories. As you can see, this one has -3 morale. -3. -3 and -4. So we're going to get rid of the biggest one first, and then that one. So those two are now out, right? Now I still have 4 turns left. I have a weather that will go with my other 2 that have been down since the beginning of the game. We're going to give ourselves another turn. We can throw down 3 more cards. So, we're getting another turn. I'm getting another turn, right? So, I can use one of my sets of force, take out 1 territory, or I can throw down 2 weathers, hoping that I get the one that I need in my next pickup. And then throw down a force. That's what we're going to do. Actually, no, hold on. I do have 3 intel. I'm just going to go with the intel. I have to. I have to bounce these cards out. I have to bounce these cards out. Get rid of that force. Get rid of that force. And we'll get rid of a weather. Okay. Now if I get a 3 and a weather that I need, I might have a chance. Didn't get any weather that I need, of course. So, the, I can win right now if I had 2 more turns, because I have the 3 force sets that I need. But it's not going to work out like that, so I'm just going to have to do this. Get rid of that. And hope that he rolls like a 1. If he rolls a 1, there's no way he can win. He rolled a 1! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We got a chance! No way! We got a chance, dude! Let's go! Alright, please give me a high number here. Alright. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got weather we can use. Nice. And I can win the game. Alright, hold on. So that's that. If I do that, if I throw these down, give myself another turn. Right? Give me another turn. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw 1 force card down. If I get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I get a 5, I can win the game right now. If I get a 5, I can throw down the 2 force cards that I have to put on that one that's down, and my other 3, and I can win the game. Need a 5 or a 6. And we got a 5. No way. No. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to throw down our 3, right? Take out that territory. And this just goes to show, like what I was saying earlier, no matter how far into the game you are that you think you're going to lose. I was down with no territories and he still had all 4. And I came back and I'm going to win. This game is... I really, really love this game. I love it so much. And if you're watching this, you know that the game is basically going to be... It is play to earn. But it's just fun in general. The play to earn, take that out of the question. It's still just so much fun to play. I came back and beat him. After I had no territories left. Alright. I mean, that's all there is to it, you know what I mean? It's just, I went with a weather-heavy deck, and I got lucky with some of his rolls hitting 1 or 2, that way I could get my weather out, right? So I did get lucky with that, but I could have gotten all my weather sets at the beginning of the game, and took him out in, 4 turns, if I could. But... there's just so many different ways you can play this game, right? You got the mill deck, you got the weather deck, you got the building deck, you got force, and you got WMD, and you got morale, right? So this stream/video was just basically an introduction into the game. and showing you how to create a deck, you know, give you an idea of what goes where, what does what, different ways you can win, right? Um, or lose, you know what I mean? But like I said, this was just an introduction into the game. I will be doing more stream slash videos about this game. I will be doing like a video specifically on mill decks, specifically on weather decks, morale, force, intel. Um, yeah, so there will be more videos coming out about this play to earn game, different strategies you can use, and things like that. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe because this is my very first video. So there will be a bunch more coming up. But other than that, I mean, that's really all there is to it as introductory wise. So expect some other videos coming up within the next week or so about the different kinds of decks that you can use. Other than that, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.